everyone, and welcome to Episode 5 of this Processing Noah 2011 series here on the channel using TEW 2020 as we have the Shiny Navigation Tour. And, man, we're coming up towards the end of 2011. I mean, it's just crazy how it just seems like we just started this damn thing, and now we're almost at the end of the year. As, I mean, this is pretty much a pretty straightforward schedule, just as far as what's it going to look like going forward, as we have this tour, and then we're going to have the Junior League, then the Global League, and then that's it. You know, that just shows you how close we are to the end of the year. We just have, 3 tours left as far as the tour goals. And just kind of what we have lined up in the card looks a little bit like this. Let me just put a space there as though it doesn't. Just looks a lot better now. As the Noah Shiny Navigation Tour. Now you see already, now there's not going to be just one, but 2 major shows this tour, kind of like what we just had with the Wrestling Nutaku Tour, which, Jesus Christ, as far as the New Japan series, how crazy that was and kind of how convoluted that schedule was. This one's a little bit more straightforward. We just have the Road to Shiny Navigation show, and then we have afterwards, we have a Great Voyage show, which is going to be a Great Voyage in Tokyo, Volume 3, as far as that goes. And just as far as pretty straightforward. As far as, I hope maybe in the future we don't have to do a Great Voyage show after this Shiny Navigation Tour, but I think we're going to have to. I think that's kind of what it is as far as going forward. I think it's either going to be a Great Voyage in Osaka or a Great Voyage in Tokyo, depending on how the schedule looks like. Because I'm going to look to try and change it up every year, try to at least make it a little bit different, but who knows, maybe we'll keep it the same. Just as far as early plans, that's just kind of what I'm thinking, just to keep the schedule somewhat fresh. As our second tour goal, job out to Kumasano some more before his contract runs up. He handed in his notice after his last defeat, and I think he has a week left in his contract. We're just going to keep on having him lose, might as well. Might as well use up all we can out of his popularity there. Then we're going to have Hiroki Goto go on a run. He's going to run through some names like Taue and some other main event guys before his title match with Kenta at the end of the Shiny Navigation Tour. As you see there, here's a guy who just beat the former JC Heavyweight Champion in Kashi Tsujiura, Hiroki Goto, a New Japan guy, just as far as Hiroki Goto, him and Kenta, obviously very fun match on paper. It should be very, very fun as far as how it goes in the mod. That's a fun main event, though. Very disappointed that Marufuji and Kenta, didn't have any chemistry. They didn't have a great main event match. Just kind of, it's tough, but at least our shows are getting better and better, and our matches are getting better and better, so at least that's a good sign for us in the future. As far as the next tour goal, we're going to have Low-Ki join No Mercy this tour at the Shiny Navigation. Low-Ki has been really fantastic as far as his stats are. They're crazy good, and he's done very, very well for himself just early on. He's been involved in some of the top matches we've had, and I think it just makes sense from all kind of standpoints to have him be a part of No Mercy at this point, and kind of have No Mercy go on the ideal of just having all the championship belts, having the heavyweight title, having the junior title, and then having the tags. That's just kind of their goal going forward. That's just kind of what they're thinking, and that's just kind of the mindset that they have. And that's Kenta's mindset, to build this dominant force in Processing Noah. As then the final goal, which is going to be after the Great Voyage in Tokyo main event, which is Go Shizaki and Kenta. After that happens, Kenta Kobashi is going to have some words for Kenta, and just obviously the former protege, the man who's got the same name as him, just spelled differently. And Kenta Kobayashi and Kenta Kobashi, it's just very, very similar, those two, and obviously I think the kind of match where it's built up to where Kenta Kobashi is tired of little Kenta's shit. He's tired that he's proud, but he's disappointed at the same time of that he's taken that next step and he's become a heavyweight champion. He's doing the thing, but he's just not doing it the way that Kobashi envisioned that Kenta would be doing it as far as, being a part of No Mercy and being a heelish faction. So that should be fun, that match, whenever that happens. As far as the cards, we have a little bit more on the Great Voyage in Tokyo than we do have the Shiny Navigation, which is kind of weird, but the Shiny Navigation Tour so far, we have 5 matches. As we have our heavyweight title match with Hiroki Goto and Kenta. We have our tag title matchup with Kensuke Sasaki and Katsuhika Nakajima versus the Kings of Wrestling. Should be a very fun match there. And then the junior heavyweight title matchup, Roderick Strong versus Loki. Now, Roderick Strong around this time had a kind of mini run in Pro Wrestling during the junior title reign. He just had like a couple of title matches, really nothing crazy, but felt like he'd have a fun match with Low-Ki here, and his pop probably isn't going to be great, his match quality probably isn't going to be great, but hopefully by the time we get to Shining Navigation, it will be, type of thing. And plus, I think he'd have some fun six-mans with Red Dragon. Obviously, what they become as far as in the years in the future to become Undisputed Era, so I think it'd be a fun kind of six-man kind of junior team, just as far as going forward for at least this tour and maybe in the future if Roddy stays around. Right now I don't think he will be, but we'll see how his ratings are and whatnot. He's going to take on Low-Ki there, which that's a fun match as far as on paper, but we'll see how it does in the mod. As our final title matchup, junior heavyweight tag title matchup, as knows that one's super crazy. The Los Perros de Mal de Japón taking on the Time Splitters, Al Shelley and Kushida. Al Shelley and Kushida, they're going to have quite the run, I think, as far as junior heavyweight tag team champions. They've had a fun run, and, they have, we're just going to look the other side of the screen here, with the Great Voyage in Tokyo, Volume 3 show. They're going to take on the Anti-No Mercy Union of Katori Suzuki and Taiji Shimoi. That could be a time where we, put the belts on Suzuki and Ishimori and get the belts off of the Time Splitters. Just an idea, that's a hell of a challenging team, and I think that could make a lot of sense if we want to get the belts off the Time Splitters. Just as far as, just an idea. As Kensuke Sasaki and Kento Miyahara of Kensuke Office are going to take on Yoshihiro Takayama and Yoshinobu Kanemaru of No Mercy. As you see there, we're going to have that match, and then at the Great Voyage in Tokyo, Volume 3, we're going to have Takayama and Kensuke, and then Kento Miyahara and Yoshinobu Kanemaru in singles matches. So just kind of that idea going forward. I think that's just a fun little story to have as far as No Mercy, and, really No Mercy in Kensuke Office, but also, too, you have Kenta and Go, so an Anti-No Mercy Union and a No Mercy Union. Jesus, as an Anti-No Mercy Union and a No Mercy feud at the top of the card. I think that's just very, very fun. As far as, then we have the story of Nakajima and Low-Ki with the kind of Kensuke Office No Mercy. We're going to have Hiro and Claudio in singles matches against Muhammad Yan and Takeshi Morishima. I think those should be very, very fun matches. Obviously, those four men, rather, just had a tag match at the previous tour, and I think that'd just be a fun kind of story to have as far as singles matches goes. As then the junior heavyweight tag title matchup, as Katori Suzuki and Taiji Shimoi against Time Splitters. Kind of talked about that already, and then we talked about Kento Miyahara and Yoshinobu Kanemaru as far as how that match is going to play out and why that match is taking place. As far as it's kind of weird that we have like a 6-match card, a 5-match card, but obviously we'll get there. We'll get to our 8. Really no problem. I think really, the Shining Navigation is going to have probably a lot of, undercard stuff getting thrown onto it. We want to protect Kobashi as far as I don't want to throw Kobashi out there just yet. As far as on the Shining Navigation, we might though. We might have to just have him in a match. Have maybe him and Katori Shiga again against somebody. Just an idea. But yeah, that's just kind of where we're at as far as before we start the tour. It should be a pretty exciting tour, though. We seem to be getting better and better. Just kind of looking at the top 100 real quick. Our best show, it was funny enough, it was a tour day. It was day 5. That and Noah, the Pro Wrestling Noah Anniversary show, they tied for the best at 69. But we're wanting to get into the 70s. That's my big goal, to have an event that's in the 70s. So far, our matches have been done really well. Our best thing was the Kings of Wrestling, Muhammad Yan and Takeshi Morishima, and the 6-man of No Mercy, the future No Mercy, Anti-No Mercy Union 6-man that happened on that Anniversary Tour Day 5 show. And then also, just kind of our 3 best matches so far, or at least 5 of them, let's just say, have just happened in the month of August besides the Low-Ki Tiger Mask match. So that's a good sign that our stories are getting better, our matches are getting better, and we're just growing as a company as a whole. I think it helped a lot that our junior tour happened, our junior tag tour specifically, to kind of help, differentiate how much we've changed, because you kind of see there, you know, where Goto and Takashi Sugiura was like the 12th best match on the on the save so far. But I'm sure by the time this tour ends, it's probably not going to be in the top 20, if I had to guess. I think that's just how confident I am going into this tour, and how confident I am going forward as far as, and also Kenta and Go Shizaki, you know, they just had a 70 at the Mitsuya Misawa Memorial Show, so they're probably going to have another close to 70 rating there, so that's, you know, very, very good signs there all in all. And yeah, let's get on with the first show, as you know, we are having pretty much like an idea of what I want to do. I know I want to have Goto taking on a name. You know, do we just throw Tally out there right away? I mean, is that a bad idea? Actually, I don't think we can have Goto, because I think Goto is, because it's Sundays. I think New Japan runs. Yep, they do run that day. Damn it. So we're not gonna have Goto for at least this tour date, but that's all right. We still have a lot of tour dates to go through. So there goes that idea. We can go with, but first of all, I do want to see where we're at as far as, should we run well, we have to reset this again. You know, I don't think we need to run Kanto right away. I think we could run maybe like Osaka, you know, just to kind of get everything kind of back where we're at. Or maybe we can just kind of go with, yeah, I mean, we haven't run here since the Junior Tag League in July. It's been a hot minute. We can go there, just kind of see where we're at. Oh, 650. That works for me. Alright, and now we can run the show. Just kind of see what we're looking like. I think, you know, a Roderick Strong with Red Dragon. Just a little junior tag match. Seems like a fun idea. We can have Pat Holy Guayo Jr. and then Mexico's Most Wanted. Not a great match on paper, but it's just a fun kind of opener type of match. We'll have it be 13 for now. And we're going to have Roddy beat Halloween. There we go. There we go. As, then we'll probably have an actual, like, Young Lion match, quote-unquote, to kick off the tour date. We're going to have Alex Payne. We haven't really used him in a while. We can do... Yeah, we do him and Arata. That's not a bad idea. Have we done this before? No, we haven't. That would be a technical masterclass and kick it off. There we go. Oh, that's right. We don't have to do a technical masterclass to kick off the show. That's right. Let's do Japan safe. There we go. Just all out. There we go. We'll probably bring it down to 10, actually. There we go. 25 minutes. We got a lot of time left. So I think what we'll do is have, I'm thinking at least, as far as having Go, you know, we don't have, like, Jimmy Yang. So I was thinking either doing, like, Aoki and Couture Suzuki. We might do that. We might do Couture Suzuki and Aoki instead of Taiji Shimori against the Time Splitters. It might be an idea. Yeah, because I don't know if we should do Time Splitters or we should do Jinbei and Kanemaru. Yeah, let's just do this. So we'll give it 17. And we'll have Kenta welcome back Aoki. Not a bad main event, but we could definitely have better ones at the same time. Let's see what tag match what we can do. Yeah, we can do Marufuji and Taue against Jun and Akatoshi Saito. Jun is working with a bruised eye socket, so we do have to worry about that. Don't want him to get even more hurt, but match we haven't done before. That's exciting. I want to give Jun Akiyama a win because he's been pretty chilly as of late as far as getting booked, so we'll have Taue take the fall there. There we go. That's a pretty fine co-main. Another tag match. We'll do Sugiura and Shohei against Bison and Keith Walker. Yeah, not a bad. We've done this before, and I got a 54. That was at the anniversary tour, day 5. Do that again here on this tour, and actually, our Bison beat Shohei. Just to change it up a little bit. Give it 12 minutes. Alright, and then we'll have Takuma Sano lose to somebody. Maybe Kushida. That's just an idea. Keep it short. Keep it sweet. And if Takuma Sano wants to try to have a shoot out there, Kushida will stretch him out. Do need to have a steal the show match. I'm actually going to have it be those, boy, that's a tough decision. I guess we'll have it be Sano and Kushida. You know, that's definitely not going to steal the show. See how we're looking booking analysis. So just Jun Akiyama's the problem there. Not a bad day 1 kickoff show. Not a bad card. Hopefully Roger Strong is okay as far as popularity and match-wise. I haven't even looked at Roddy's pop. Let's just take a look. Oof, it's in the single digits. Not going to be great. That's not going to be a great performance there. 35 as Daisuke Harada and Alex Payne. Some 44 and 47. Not bad. It could have been a lot worse. There's Harada pistol over Alex Payne in 10:08. There we go. 35. 34 for Red Dragon and Los Perros de Mal de Japón. So yeah, Kyle with a 50. Roger Strong with a 43. Not bad there. Really just Damien. 666 was the worst guy in that. As Roger Strong with a Gibson driver in 10:24. Hell yeah. Just busting out a Tiger driver. Yeah, love to see that. It's a 51 for the tag match of Taniguchi, rather. And Takagi Tsujiura against Bison Smith, Keith Walker. So Bison Smith, the Bicentennial, and Shohei Taniguchi. 65 for Takagi Tsujiura, so at least he's... You know, there for a while I thought he was not going to do so high, but at least he's doing like 65s. I want him to get into the 70s. That's really the goal with Bison Smith at 49. Shohei Taniguchi, 42, Keith Walker, 37. It's a 44 for Takuma Sano, Kushida. Kushida with a Kushida lock. 12-17. Kushida with a 54. Hell yeah. It's a 57 for Akira Taue and Naomichi Mofuji against Jun Akiyama, Akatoshi Saito. Jun Akiyama pinning Akira Taue. Doesn't say the finish. As Jun Akiyama was somewhat slowed down by the injury of the bruised eye socket. Akatoshi Saito was off his game, but he still outperformed Taue. I mean, all in all, the wrong team won there, but wanted to give Uncle Jun a win. Another 57 in the main event, as No Mercy beating Anti-No Mercy Unions, Kenta with the Busaiku knee on Atsushi Ioki. I love how the Busaiku knee, translated, is just butt ugly. I always thought that was hilarious. Just in case you didn't know. There you go. That's what it means. It's just butt ugly. As Go outperformed Kenta, which is surprising, as Kenta was off his game. That's why that happened. And then Aoki and Kotori Suzuki, 55-58. Not bad there. Not a bad rating performance at all. That's not a bad idea to have it be Aoki and Kotori Suzuki instead of Ishimori and Kotori Suzuki. Just a food for thought type of thing, and have Ishimori have a junior match or somewhat, with somebody on another show instead. Just an idea. I mean, a 55, not bad, but not great too at the same time. It's an okay way to kick off the tour. Hopefully we can get something in the 60s on the next show. Alright, day 2. So, I think as far as what to... luckily now I saw that Hiroki Go is going to be able to be on the rest of the tour, no problem. So that's great. So we'll be able to have Goto on this card. But hopefully, again, we want to have a better show than we did last show. That would be just great. All things considered, I want to be in the 60s as far as all these show ratings. And do we have anything below 690? I'm assuming not. Wow. Or at least below 1,000. Let's just cap it at like 800 just to see. Okay, 580. That's fine. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Okay, so good to go there. I'm thinking Red Dragon with Bobby Fish again. Or not Bobby Fish, with Roderick Strong again. They're going to take on the Anti-No Mercy Union Junior team. So we're going to have Kotaro Suzuki, Taiji Shimori, and then Ayuki. So actually, we'll probably do it like, yeah, there we go, that's a little easier. It's pretty fun, junior six-man here. And we'll probably, so the idea is that we're now going to add the junior team of Ayuki, Kotaro Suzuki. They're going to take on Red Dragon on Shining Navigation, and then at the Great Voyage, they're going to have that junior tag title match against the Time Splitters. I just feel like that's a fun way of going about it there. As we're going to have Kotaro Suzuki beat Bobby Fish here. Which I know that's like, wow, you're using Roderick Strong, but you're not going to have him win. Yeah, I think as far as just to start off the tour, there's a lot of tour dates left to kind of get him a win. We'll probably have him beat like Takuma Sano like the next night just to kind of bounce back. But we're telling a story here. That's what we're going with. So we're gonna have Goto. So I thought about again with Taue. Thought about that. That's an idea for sure. We could go with somebody a little smaller and kind of work our way up to Taue. That could be an idea. As just kind of like a food for thought type of thing. I'll actually throw Takeshi Rikio at him this first night. It seems fair. Give him 20 minutes. This match is going to be pretty bad, but especially giving it 20 minutes. But I think Goto can at least have a good rating out of that and not be so bad. I think we'll have that be for the co-main for now. Let's see what else we can do here. Yeah, I want to have Kajiwara open up the show against Kendo Kashin. That's right, they've had a match. That's right. Throw Alex Payne out there instead, I guess. Alex Payne and Kendo Kashin. Have they had a match? Okay, they haven't. I'm really been disappointed with how Kendo Kashin has been as far as ratings-wise and whatnot. I was hoping he could do a little bit better than what he has been. But what can you do, what can you do? As we're doing a lot of singles matches on this tour and on this card. We'll have a tag match of Momono Session Tag and Yin and Yang. So I don't believe they had a match. Oh, they did. I was thinking that it was if they had the match back when it was O'Hara and Harada, but I guess they did have their match, so maybe not that. I guess we could just trying to think would be a good idea as far as junior matches go. Let's exclude booked, so you don't have to see that. We could throw Mexico's Most Wanted, or we could do yeah, Nozawa's Super Crazy. Oh no, they've had stuff. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, let's just throw Mexico's Most Wanted at them. A lot of stuff on the undercard. And obviously we're gonna have Daisuke get the win here over Damien 666. Poor Perros de Mal de Apon kind of getting jobbed out so early on in the tour. And so early on in their little run they've had. Not a great sign. Not a great sign at all. Alright. So we need some main event shit on this tour. Let's throw Kenta and Takayama. Not bad. tag match already, just with the one team there. Not sure if we throw. Trying to think what would be a good idea. Yeah, I guess we could do Mohamed Yan and Takeshi Morishima. I mean, that's pretty big time actually. Trying to think what another team we could do. Yeah, I guess we could do Smith and Walker, but that kind of wouldn't make any sense. I could also do Taniguchi Sugiura, but again, they just lost, so I don't think that's the idea that we want to go with. I think that's fine actually. We'll just go with that. 20 minutes, maybe 18. As we'll have Takayama beat Taniguchi. Taniguchi taking a lot of falls. Oh, we about had to go all out. That would have been a terrible mistake. We're gonna have that be the main for now. And alright, so unless we find out something better as far as what we can do main event wise, I think that's it. I think that's a good co-main with Goto and Takeshi Rikio. I would love to see Kensuke Office in some form, if it's Kensuke or if it's Nakajima, Miyahara, and even Okita. I mean, I guess we can just do that for now. Against Perils de Mal. There we go. There's a match. It's an idea. As we'll bump that down to about 12 minutes. And well, I'm Nakajima beating Ozawa. Oh. Again, poor Perils de Mal. Having a tough go of it this tour. We'll have that be set for the other show. So we're having kind of a lot of junior stuff on this card, at least. Which is, I don't know how I feel about that. Like, back-to-back junior 6-man tags. Then, you know, we have a junior tag as well. I think it'd be fine. It should be fine. It should be. All things considered. I think Nakajima and Ozawa, I think, should really pull his weight in. Kento Miyahara as well in the Kensuke Office match. And then, you know, Goto's going to pull his weight. And also, obviously, No Mercy. They're going to do their part in Takayama, Kenta, and Tsuchiura as well. So, I mean, it shouldn't be a bad show. 38 to kick off the show as Alex Payne actually outperforming Kendo Cashin. Alex Payne almost in the 50s. That's good shit there. He's getting better. Getting better. 32. This should have kicked off the show. As Momo no Tsushin tag beating Mexico's Most Wanted as Daisuke Arata pinning Damien 666 with a Arata pistol. 45 for Daisuke Arata. 44 for Halloween. 39 for Tsushi Kudoge. And then 28 for Damien 666. 58. Wow. For the Anti-No Mercy Union Red Dragon Roderick Strong match as Kento Suzuki pinning Bobby Fish's Blue Destiny as Ishimori the 61, 59 for Aoki, 56 for Kento Suzuki. Yeah, Colorado was off his game. No one was in the 50s for the Red Dragon Roderick Strong team. Jesus. And yeah, I mean that's easy win there for Anti-No Mercy Union, all things considered. And a pretty good match here again. As Kensuke Office and Los Perros de Mal de Apon. As Kensuke Office getting the win as Nakajima pinning Nozawa after the bridging German suplex. Okita was the weak link. I figured so. With 36. 57 for Nozawa. As a 60 for Nakajima. 52s for Super Crazy and Kendo Miyahara. 46 for Perro Aguayo Jr. And a 36 for Kento Okita. So, co-main event, Goto and Rikio. Not enough selling there. As Goto tapping out Takeshi Rikio in 19 minutes. That's tough. That's tough. I was hoping to at least get a little higher than a 62. That's alright. Hopefully the main event delivers. And it does. A 65 is Kenta Takayama beating Taniguchi and Sugiura. Takayama pinning Shohei Taniguchi with the Everest suplex. Yeah, Taniguchi weak link. Saw that one coming. Kenta again was the weak link. Or again, rather, Kenta was off his game and he doesn't outperform Sugiura and he doesn't outperform Yoshihiro Takayama. Not a great sign for Kenta. Not a great sign. Don't know what's going on there. He needs to consistently, you know, bring that back and start delivering in some matches. It's not looking good for him. So 63. So there we go. At least we got into the 60s on this second night, and hopefully, all things considered, you know, we could start rocking and rolling here. Now that we kind of got our feet wet in the tour. So yeah, on to day 3. Alright. Alrighty, day 3, and we have some backstage incidents. One of our referees brightened the mood backstage for doing several funny cartoon drawings of his colleagues. Kensuke and Kobashi. Kensuke was brought before Russell's court, accused of failing to pick up his share of the tab on the shared rental car. Kensuke just being a real cheap bastard, as Kobashi found him guilty and sentenced him to pay for the full cost and reimburse him and reimburse his travel partners. Alrighty. Hell yeah, that's probably Nakajima. Poor Nakajima needs that. Needs all the money he can get, the poor soul. As, I think we're gonna have Roddy beat Takuma Sano on this show. I think it just makes sense to get him nice little boost and pop just from that win. He's already at 14. Just from the couple of matches we've booked him in, so that's a good sign. Yeah. Get out of here, Takuma Sano. You're not needed. It's easy little win there. No problemo. Yep, don't really care. We'll probably bump that down a little bit as far as time goes. To 8. As then for Goto. So Goto's gonna fight somebody on this card. Let's see here who can kind of make sense. As far as Ogawa. There we go. There's someone that's got some pop. He's not great, That's just a perfect little match for him. So I'll have Goto and Ogawa, which we hardly sparingly use Ogawa. We probably should use him a little bit more often. Just kinda. Obviously not a huge Ogawa fan. I don't think really anybody in the world is just the biggest Yoshinori Ogawa fan, but he has his place. That's for sure, as far as being the chicken shit rat boy heel. But just I got nothing. Just got nothing for him. Honestly, we could have Muhammad Yan, Takeshi Morishima against Keith Walker, Bison Smith. So I think we've done this before. Yeah, I was at at the Navigation with Bree show. Funny enough. And so we'll bump that down to 12, and we'll have Muhammad Yan get the win, just because he hasn't really got no win in a hot minute. Felt like not a bad mid-card match. I would say. Could be better, could be worse. I think we could, again, I think a main event match is kind of needed. I'm thinking like a big-ass 8-man. Thinking like Kings of Wrestling. Kings of Wrestling with, actually, let's go over here with it, because I think we're going to do Kings of Wrestling and Time Splitters. Yeah. Against Kensuke Office, all of Kensuke Office. So we'll have Kensuke Sasaki, Katsuhiko Nakajima, Kenta Miyahara, and then, and obviously, Okita. Poor Okita, rounding up the bunch as, yeah, I'm gonna actually have Kensuke get the win. He's actually gonna beat Hiro. Sure, we could have just had one of the champions beat, like Okita. Sure, but I just feel like that's a fun main event, though, all things considered. Plus, it gets the Kings Wrestling on the tour for the first time. I'm trying to think what else we can do on this card. I want to have Kajiwara on it. It's been a month, obviously, since we've last booked him. Not exactly sure who we could throw at him. Obviously, a Tiger Mask could make sense, or a Koji Kanemoto could make sense. Or even a Kotori Shiga. Yeah, there we go. That's a thought. This is going to be a terrible opener, but at least we'll give Shiga a win, a much-needed win. There we go. So we need one more match. We could have a co-main, something a little bit better than Goto and Ogawa, or we could have something that's a little bit better than the tag match that we have with Mamanya and Takeshi Morishima. I would love to get Zack Sabre Jr. on the card. I think, we could do Key. So yeah, let's do Key and Zack against. I'm trying to think who'd be a fun team that would kind of make sense. We could do Yeah, let's actually do Aoki. Let's do Aoki and Ishimori, just to change it up. Just so it's a fresh match, but still at the same time, it's pretty good. So we're gonna have Ishimori beat Zack. Yeah, I think that's the plan there. Pretty good match. Pretty good. Not great, but again, pretty good. We'll have this at steal the show. Because I actually think that junior match is going to be better than that heavyweight match, I think. I believe so. Alright, so I think that's the card. Let's run it. 45 for Kento Shiga and Satoshi Kajiura as a Shiga sleeper. 949. No, 45. We've had definitely worse openers, especially on this card. And on this, well, not on this card, on this tour, rather. So 42 for Roger Strong and Takuma Sato. Another Gibson driver for Roger Strong at 759. We might have to look at Roger Strong's finishers. Just an idea. So 59 for the tag match of Bison Smith, Keith Walker against Mohamed Yan, Takeshi Morishima. Yeah, Keith Walker again with a 40. Terrible. But Mohamed Yan and Takeshi Morishima, not bad though. Kanuki Buster on Keith Walker. That is a big man we hitting the Kanuki Buster on. Jesus. It's a 64, yeah. I had a lot of faith in that junior tag match, and I'm happy it paid off for us. As Atsushi Aoki and Taiji Ishimori beating the low-key Zack Sabre Jr. team in 16 minutes. Ishimori pinning Zack Sabre Jr. there. I mean, yeah, Zack with a 52 was the worst guy in the match. The best guy was low-key with a 62. I mean, that's a really good junior tag match. That makes me happy. I mean, we got two. I mean, really, Zack Sabre Jr., how far he's progressed thanks to the Junior Heavyweight Tag League. Awesome stuff there. Goto beating Okawa pretty handily, if I do say so myself, in 16-20. And then a 66 in the main event. Yep, Okita with a 39. Not great. Kensuke's off his game, as was Nakajima. But Kensuke was the best guy in the match by far. Chris Hero was the second best guy, which is kind of hilarious. Obviously, that would have been Nakajima had he not been off his game, but Alex Shea with a 58, Kali with a 58, Miyahara with a 56, Kushida with 54. I mean, we'll take it. That's a fun main event. That's really not a bad card at all. 65, we'll gladly take that. Worst thing was Roger Strong and Takuma Sano. Yeah, I'll take it. Take it. Alright, so we got 4, 5, and 6 as far as the road 2 shows, and then we have our two actual, final shows. We got the Shining Navigation, and then we'll have obviously the Great Voyage in Tokyo. So yeah, we're almost we're halfway there. Alright, the fourth tour date. Let's see what we got. Again, wanna jab out to Kumusano. He's coming up on the end. I think we're just gonna have Alex Shelley beat him. Which is crazy now. Alex Shelley almost has the same pop as him, so maybe not. I'm trying to, maybe Yoshito, maybe Zack. I think Zack Sabre Jr. probably be the best case of having him beat him here. Well, I'd probably have that be the opener. Oh, Zack Sabre Jr. Yeah, I don't care. I don't care. Roger Strong, he needs a big win over a junior guy at this point to get him into the 10s. So that's just kind of who's it going to be. It's kind of the big question. I would actually love to see him and Daisuke Harada, like, actual match, but, I don't want him to lose at the same time, because Daisuke Harada's the man. Maybe Ohara. Yeah, I think we'll have that. I think that's fair. At 12 minutes as well. Roger Strong going to get the win there. Yeah, I'll actually keep Ohara Strong. We'll try to, at least. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. Yeah, it's only fair. It's only right. We're also going to do tag match, junior tag match. Momono Suishin Tag against Red Dragon. So just kind of that story of the Red Dragon, Roger Strong, and then Future Shock team. Just kind of makes sense from all accounts. We're going to have Kyle. We're going to have Red Dragon at least get the win. If they're going to beat Kadoge there. Or they're going to pin Kadoge after the Chasing the Dragon. we'll set that to be steal the show. So we pretty much got the undercard already set at this point. We got it. You know, we got it out of the park. So now we just got to work on the rest of the card. Again, you know, we need a Goto match. Maybe we'll finally do Goto and Dawei. That just seems... Maybe Saito? It maybe Saito instead. Just a food for thought. I guess we could throw Bison Smith at him too. Bison Smith has got warm momentum now. Yeah, that works for me. Goto get the win. Goto's really going through a murderer's row of people for this title match. We're being very sparingly with who he beats. Very, very sparingly. You know, we could do... Trying to think what we can do as far as... we try a 6-man. We do Kenta Takayama. And then Kanemaru. Against Kensuke. Nakajima. And Kento Miyahara. Have we done this before? No, we haven't. Yeah, obviously, you know, the No Mercy team is going to actually get the win. And maybe not, like, no surprise. It's just kind of really nobody from Kensuke's team besides Kensuke Sasaki has a chance of really beating No Mercy in the match. We're going to give it 18. And we're going to have Takayama. Again, I want to get Takayama some nice wins here. He's going to beat Kento Miyahara. Sorry, Kento. Don't worry. The next couple of years, he'll be beating him, no problem. Just not right now. Just isn't your time. That might be the main event for now. We'll place that as the main event. I kind of want to do... Kinda, you know, Marufuji hasn't really been a big part of this tour. I would love to see him do something on this tour. I guess we could have him, we could do either Marufuji with Taniguchi and Sugiura. Like, that's an idea. Against, trying to think what tag team we could throw at him. So we could do Bison and Keith. And then a Gaijin, but I'm not exactly sure which Gaijin it would be. If that makes any sense, because we kind of don't have like a big one that we can throw at Marufuji that makes sense. Yeah, that's it's a tough one. Yeah, just kind of at a loss. So I'm just kind of like, well, can't do that, kind of can't do that. We can throw Ogawa, and then I guess we could do Jun Akiyama and Akitoshi Saito. I mean, I don't think it works, but it's something. As we're gonna have Uncle Jun again get a win. This time over Sugiura. I think we're gonna have Suji and Jun have a match, a singles match. Now that might be a little too big for this. Have them at least beat, like, you know, I actually think Sugiura could use a win. Actually, have it be kind of the other way around, and have him beat Saito. Yeah, or have him beat Ogawa. Actually, there we go. That's a little bit more on the nose. All right, so we got 6 matches, but we're a little below the time limit, so we could give. I guess we could give this a little bit more time. I don't think it'd hurt anybody. Give it 16. Yeah, we already have it as a slow-paced match anyways. Yeah, alright. There we go. How are we looking on booking analysis wise? Just really Takuma Sano and Akiyama. Alright. We can work with that. 44 is actually June, the Saber Driver, Takuma Sano. Yeah, hell yeah. 21, oh my god, has Roger Strong bruised his kidney? That's not good. Another Gibson driver. Yep, really gotta look at Roger Strong's finishers. That's definitely gonna be the thing we do. As another not good match here, but junior tag match. As Momo no Tsushin tag against Red Dragon. Close one, but I think the right decision was Red Dragon there getting the win. Kyle O'Reilly tapping out Tsuji Katoge. It's a 60 for Goto and Bison Smith. As Goto with the go to heaven. Gotta love that. Over Bison Smith in 12:49. There's another 60 here for the sixth man of Marufuji, Taniguchi, Tsujihara against Ogawa, Jun Akiyama, and Akitoshi Saito. Tsujihara pinning Ogawa after the modified Olympic Slam. Marufuji carrying this one. Really, no one was close. Thanks to Jun being injured and Tsujihara being off his game. No one was even in the 60s. Yeah, Taniguchi the 45, worst guy in the match. I mean, not a great co-main, but at least the main event is a 62, as No Mercy beating Kinsuke Office, Takayama pinning Kento Miyara after the ever suplex in 18 minutes. Kento with a 70, there we go, no Office game that time. Kinsuke with a 68, 66 for Takayama, 57 for Nakajima, 56 for Kanemaru, and a 50 for Kento Miyahara again. Just not his time, still too early for Kento Miyahara getting a big time win like that. So yeah, just really wrong match, kind of opened up the show, kind of flew off the fucking timing and whatnot. Should have had that be after Red Dragon and Momo no Tsushin tag, and it would have been a little bit more of a favorable card. It still at least got a 60 thanks to a pretty good top 3 matches. That could have been really, really bad. So on to the next one. Now we're getting down to the end here. Day 5. Oh, we got a backstage incidents. Alright. Okita and Kobashi. Okita brought before Russ's court. He was not joining the rest of Rocker Room for a night out. Jesus. The judge, Kenta Kobashi, found him guilty and sentenced him to buy for drinks for everyone after the show. Yeah, good luck with Okita paying off everybody with drinks, as Kinsuke Sasaki passing on tips on microphone work to his protege, Kento Miyahara. Jesus Christ. Oh, what was going on there? Bell had a stroke. As, yeah, we don't need to run... definitely don't need to run Kanto. Definitely don't need to run that. Don't think we really need to run Osaka either. Really, I think probably Chubu. Let's see if we can run... do we have an 800? Probably just the 700. Yeah. Run this city gymnasium here. So Roger Strong, his bruised kidneys, came from a botch move with Hajime Ohara. He's going to be able to still work at least, thank God, but he's going to be affecting as far as for the next 19 days. So that match with Low Ki definitely is going to be a little bit more difficult now, thanks to that. But so I want to, at the same time, you know, I'm kind of at a conundrum where it's like, well, do I keep booking him and hope he doesn't get hurt even more, or do we just pump the brakes a little bit and just be like, alright, he's just going to wrestle Low Ki with, I think he's got 15. Yeah, he's got 15 pop. I guess that's probably what I have to do. I did add his finishers and edit them. He only had the Gibson driver and I think the Stronghold. And the Stronghold was a secondary finish, so it was just being Gibson driver over and over again. Figured, hey, might as well add all of his, like, the End of Heartache and the fucking Death by Roderick, like, all the awesome shit that he would do. It just makes sense, all in all. But, yeah, I mean, that's just kind of where we're at. I think we're just gonna pump the brakes on Roger Strong just for now, and just kind of see what happens as far as the rest of the tour. Maybe we use them sparingly, maybe this final night on day 6, maybe not. Who knows? Because I kind of, again, I think, honestly, the best way of going about this is doing a 6-man. If we're going to use Roderick for one last time, before the Low Ki match, I think he should at least be in the same ring with Low Ki. So I think we're going to do a 6-man. We're going to do Low Ki, Zack, and, I'm not sure. I'm not sure who else could be in there as far as a junior person that at least makes sense. Yeah, it's, I guess we could throw Daisuke Harada out there, just to throw it out there. And then against the Red Dragon Roderick Strong team. Yeah, 12 minutes. Let's go to the show. This is going to be a tough one to have, but I think we're going to have Key beat Bobby Fish. Yeah. Alright. I mean, it should be pretty good. Be pretty good as far as that match goes. Alex Shelley. And we're going to have Alex Shelley beat Takuma Sano, I think. I know I've been thinking about it just because it's like, well, now their pops are about the same. But hey, might as well. Get him on the card. You know, he already lost to Kushida, so might as well just have him lose to Shelley now as well. I think we're going to have Kushida and Perro Aguayo Jr. on the card as well. Just to again, you know, that's also happening, you know, with Time Splitters, Perro Aguayo, and Nozawa would super crazy, so at least have him take on Perro Aguayo Jr. Which I know Perro Aguayo Jr. is not going to like this, that he's going to lose to Kushida here, but he's got to lose to him. There's no way around that one. Alright, so 42 minutes. Good shit. Good shit. As, now we can just kind of work on the rest of the card. Man, oh man. Man, oh man. So we could do... Let's do Kensuke and Hiroki Goto versus Yoshihiro Takayama and Kenta. It's kind of weird that we've had the champion go on second, but I think it's a fun main event. Yeah, this match is fucking awesome. Man, who's gonna take the fall here? Goto's probably gonna be Takayama here. I mean, that's... It doesn't get more bigger than that, I don't think. Yeah, that's definitely a main event. It's probably going to be one of the best matches we've ever had. Another tag match, just to continue with the trend. You know, Kings of Wrestling, we really haven't done anything as far as... We can have them take on Nakajima and Kento Miyahara, just as far as like a fun little match. Give it 16-2, just to give him a little bit of time, but, you know, in the end, Hero's going to beat Kento Miyahara. It's a fun match, though. That'd be a really good match. Yeah. I think that might be the co-main. Maybe something will be a little bit better than that. As at the time being. That's it. You know, I want to have Marufuji and Taue. Let's see what heavyweight team. We can have Rikio and Morishima. 20 minutes. Morishima over Taue. There we go. This could be a really good night. This has got a lot of good stuff on it. See what happens. Kushida and Perro Aguayo, not a bad opener. 53. Kushida with a 54. Good stuff. Kushida lock in 13 minutes. 50 for Alex Shelley and Takuma Sano. Takuma Sano with 27. Shell Shocked in 10-12 for Alex Shelley. 55 for the 6-man team of Roderick Strong with Red Dragon against Low Key, Saxon Jr., Daisuke Harada. Kind of weird, you know, throwing Daisuke in there, but I kind of had no other options. Just kind of was what it was there. It's Key with 63. Yeah, Roderick with a 33. That's not great. You know, his injury is really going to affect him, I think, in-ring performance-wise. It's not going to go well. But what can we do? You know, just kind of par for the course is what it is. Luckily, you know, that night should be pretty good, barring that, and I think Low Key can at least carry that match, too, to a good match. Kind of crazy. Sakurai was the second best guy in that match. That's fun. So 62 for Taue and Marufuji against Rikio and Morishima. As I mean, wrong team kind of won there. As Takeshi Morishima pinning Rikio Taue with the amazing impact. Taue and Marufuji, again, great chemistry. Good stuff. 66. Wow, that's crazy that they almost outperformed him in Miyahara and Nakajima. As Hiro pinning Kento Miyahara with the death blow. It's a 62 for Hiro, 60 for Claudio, 56 for Nakajima, 54 for Miyahara. Holy shit, that's pretty awesome. Kind of puts it in perspective how they're doing. And a 72, yeah, figured that'd be awesome. As Goto tapping out Yoshihiro Takayama in 23-26. So the ratings here, Goto and Kenta, best ones with 69s, nice. Kinsuke with 68 and Takayama with 67. So the right guy lost and the right guy won. It's a solid main event in front of 700 people. 71 too. That's the best show we've ever done. We finally broke the 70 mark. Yeah, that's a hell of a card. Worst thing was the 50. You can't beat that. That's a good card. That's what we need. That's what we needed right there, especially for this tour where we kind of started off a little slow. But then we're like, hold on, this is a main event here, having Kinsuke with Hiroki Goto. That what a dream team that is. Taking on Kenta and Takayama too. That was awesome. Very, very awesome. And now, we just got one more Road 2 show left, and then we'll have the Shiny Navigation, and we'll have the Great Voyage in Tokyo, Volume 3. Alrighty here, so we want to run this last Road 2 show. As I think probably this is probably our best bet. Let's see if we got anything that's in like the 750 range. Still got a lot of 700s, which is fine. A rooftop, that'd be one. So a studio. Yeah, I think we're gonna have this vegetable market. Now let's run the studio. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so we can't run Goto, we can't run Roderick Strong on this tour, or on this tour date, because, again, timing-wise, it just needs to make sense as far as they have one date left on their contract, so we just need to pump the brakes, not book them, which is fine. I don't think we need to, anything like that. Really, I think the biggest thing that I would love to see is kind of bring back Kenta and Takayama. But we're going to use low key again. So again, we're kind of toying that low key is joining No Mercy. And then we'll have Kinsuke, Nakajima, and Miyahara. Again, we're throwing Miyahara. Some big time main events. And some big time shit. So I think we're gonna have Takayama actually pin Nakajima this time around. There we go. But that's a pretty good main event right there. Alright. So tag wise, I think we should do No Mercy of Genbei and Kanemaru, because we really haven't used them in a while. So we could go with an anti-No Mercy Union team of Kotaro and Ishimori, or we could go with Aoki and Kotaro Suzuki. You could really go either way with it. It's been obviously a hot minute since June, since we did. I haven't even done a tag match against it, so yeah, look, this is perfect. We're going to give it 16, because I think we're going to have this be, maybe not the co-main, but maybe somewhere kind of, on the third match on the card type of deal, right there in the middle. Is Kotaro Suzuki going to get the win there? Let's see here. So, singles match, just kind of thinking what we can do. I want to do Tiger Mask and Ishimori. Two guys I've kind of cooled off a little bit. This could be a fun co-main. I'll have Ishimori get the win. There we go. And now we're going to work on the rest of the card. Tag match, obviously, we've done a lot of singles and 6-man, so we can switch it up a little bit. Let's do Red Dragon versus Yin and Yang. Kind of been avoiding that match, and I think, yeah, we didn't even do it when Red Dragon had a junior heavyweight title matchup. So we'll probably gonna give this to Jimmy Yang. He's gonna beat. He's actually gonna beat Kyle. Gonna beat Kyle O'Reilly there. Oh, we had that as a slow build. We definitely need to change that. We'll have that all out and steal the show. Alright. Now for everything else. A Takuma Sano singles match against, guess we'll throw Koji Kanemoto out there. I guess we could do actually Kontor Shiga even. Trying to think who can kinda use it. Maybe Paddle. Yeah, Paddle Aguirre Jr. Not a bad idea. I think we've done this before actually. Oh no, we haven't. At least in this capacity. It's 8 minutes. Yes, will probably be the opener. There we go. I mean, I would love to have an 8-man of like all of kind of Los Perros de Mal against like a junior team of that caliber, but I don't think it's gonna work because I just don't think we have enough people for it to work. Just kind of doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I don't think we'll be able to do it. We could try it though. Let's just kind of see. So let's have time splitters with Harada and yeah, we'll just do Momono Session Tag. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it kind of works. Somewhat works. We'll have it be like 13, and we'll have Shelly. Actually, we'll have Kushida beat Nozawa. Did it again. I mean, I think as far as this. Oh no, that's right. Nozawa's got creative. That's right. That's super crazy. Looks like you're taking the. Let's just throw Damien under the bus. Alright, you know, again, not a crazy show. Especially as, like, the kind of final tour show before the actual final show of the tour for Shining Navigation. But, all in all, you know, it's not going to be a bad show. So at least we got that. Just kind of looking to see. A lot of people are just being used too much. So we'll bump that match down a little bit. I think that probably fixed it. Yeah. Sure fucking did. Alright. 39 to kick off the show. It's Paraguay Jr. with the La Lanza. Takuma Sano, 829. 42 for Paraguay Jr. 27 for Takuma Sano was off his game. So 55. Yeah, not bad here. As the tag champs with Momono Sushin Tag. Taking all those Perros de Mal de Japón. As Kushida tabbing out Damien 666 to Kushida lock. So Shelly with a 63. Nozawa the 60. And Shelly outperforming Nozawa. It's a good sign. Kushida the 55. Super Crazy at 44. And there's kind of 40s across the board for everybody else, but then Damien with a 29. Not great. It's a 54 for Red Dragon and Jimmy Yang. And Yoshitone as Yin and Yang beating Red Dragon and Jimmy Yang pinning Kyle O'Reilly with the Yang time. 55 for Jimmy Yang. 47 for Yoshitone and Bobby Fish, and then Kyle with a 49. Right team winning there. 57 for No Mercy and Aoki and Kotori Suzuki. It's Kotori Suzuki pinning Jinbei with a Blue Destiny. In 15-58, 57s for Kotori Suzuki and Tsushi Aoki. 54 for Jinbei and a 52 for Yoshinobu Kanemaru. That's a 67, goddamn, for Tiger Mask and Taiji Shimori. As Taiji Shimori with a huge win there over Tiger Mask, because that's at 18:06. And a main event's a 68, thanks to Kenta Miyahara and Katsuhiko Nakajima. That's alright. Still a good performance from a lot of guys in this match. As Takayama pinning Nakajima with Everest suplex. So 70 for Kensuke, 68 for Kento Kobashi, 67 for Loki, 65 for Takayama, 58 for Nakajima, 54 for Kento Miyahara. Still all in all a great match, I think, and a good way to end out the tour, and a pretty good main event as well, and pretty good co-main too. So yeah, I mean I would say this tour has been a success, just as far as how well we've done, as far as having guys being involved, and having guys as far as like Goto specifically. I think he's now kind of is poised as a threat. Roderick Strong, we couldn't really get there. I don't think we just couldn't in the time that we had. Just couldn't make it happen. But I think all in all, having him with Red Dragon was fun, and it was a fun way to get Red Dragon on the card as well. But hopefully, these last two shows turn out to be bangers. So fingers fucking crossed. Alright, the Shiny Navigation is upon us. I have not changed the location yet. Not exactly sure where I want to go with this. If we go Budokan, got a lot of different options. I think we might actually keep it at the I want to say it's the why the fuck can I not think of it? Oh, that's why, because I'm not even, let's see. Oh, no, that's not it. There we go. It's, the raceway for the boats. the motorboat raceway. So I want to say it was... Yeah, but I'll just do it like this. It's just... Make this a little bit easier. There we go. Yes, the Toyota Motorboat Race Place. I think we're just going to have it run it here at Shiny Navigation, just because we're going to just run this venue, or we're not going to run this venue, we're going to run this same area on the, Great Voyage in Tokyo, which we'll probably run it at Budokan. Maybe we'll start booking the fucking dome before you know it. But yeah, I think we'll have that be at Budokan. And yeah, I think that's where... So we'll keep it at the Toyota Motorboat Race Place. Yeah. Alright, so I pre-booked pretty much everything already, so we got that taken care of. So we just have to kind of... So the No Mercy grows. This is, low-key joining No Mercy. This is going to happen after the show, kind of like in the press conference area, where Kenta's talking about that he wants No Mercy to be the biggest and best thing in Pro Wrestling Noah. And it starts with adding in new acquisitions, and he just, hypes up low-key. He's a guy who's really forged himself as being one of the best heavyweights in the world. And it's, we've teamed with him before. We've got great chemistry with him. Talking with, Takayama beside him. And brings in Low-Key into the press conference as, with a No Mercy shirt and with the GAC Heavyweight Championship. So we have now 2 belts, part of No Mercy, with the heavyweight and junior. And they're kind of eyeing, Kenta's just like, maybe maybe me and Takayama will be the ones who's going to take out the Kings of Wrestling, or who knows, type of thing. It's really putting over that. So we'll just go from the top to the bottom. Might as well. Goto and Kenta's going to go 33 minutes, which is crazy, but I think it's a very fun match, though, and that should be a banger. I think, at least. Co-main event, Nakajima and Kensuke Sasaki after Kensuke Office versus Kings of Wrestling. Kings of Wrestling are going to get the win. I mean, they've had a great run as tag champs. They've really come a long way since beating Takuma Sano and Yoshihiro Takayama, but it just didn't feel like it was necessary right here for the title change. Nakajima was a little bit unhappy about that, but he saw the intimidating sight of Chris Hero cracking his knuckles and glaring. That's hilarious. Because if I had to put money on someone who was going to win in a fight, definitely I would have my money be on Nakajima. Maybe that's just me. Yeah, so then we're gonna... So, usually we have the junior and then the junior tag, but because of the injury with Roddy Strong, I think we're gonna have... At least I think... Also, I'm pretty sure I have Kensuke Sasaki double booked. As I think... yeah, because I'm pretty sure I had the wrong... Hold on here. I think... yeah, I think... Yeah, because that's not supposed to be there. Yeah, that's right. So that's not supposed to be there. That's supposed to be on the next night. But I'm trying to find out where the god... There's the Time Splitters match. Jesus. So yeah, the Time Splitters match. Yeah, they're going to go on before the tag title matchup, the heavyweight title matchup. And Perros de Mal de Japón versus Time Splitters. Time Splitters are going to get the win. Trying to get Shelly beating those out. But that's not even going to happen either. So we're just... Yeah, super crazy to take the fall there. There we go, and then now we'll have Rod Strong Low-Key with Loki getting the win there. It's going to go about 16. I'm trying to now. So, Taue and Marufuji was definitely supposed to go on here. So there's that. Oh, Taue's the road agent. We'll have Uncle June be the road agent. And then I think we're going to have Aoki and Kotori Suzuki actually kick off the show. And then Tiger Mask and Ishimori. So, I'm like 99% positive what had happened. What had happened was, I want to say, I messed up in thinking. First of all, we're going to have to probably add more time to this show. So we'll go ahead and do that. Just add an extra 30 minutes. Yeah, because we're probably going to need it. As let's just go back to this. So yeah, double booked. Didn't even think about it. This is supposed to go. Yeah, just that got all the way fucked up there. Double book it. Didn't even realize it. I'm an idiot. But luckily, this can be an easy fix. So we can just have it be Yoshinobu and Jinbei, and Kento Miyahara and Okita. So there we go. I mean, that's... And now that will be the opener. So yeah, I mean, just an easy fix. No harm, no foul there. So we'll go ahead and do that. There's some big names on this card, though. You know, we don't have Uncle June on the card. We don't have, Okawa for what it's worth. Takayama's now not gonna be on the card. Which is a little scary, but kind of is what it is. Kind of can't really do anything else about that. But all in all, it still should be a fun show. Yeah, Jinbei, Kanemaru, Kento Miyahara, and Okita. So Okita's gonna take the fall here. Give it 10 minutes. That's Kanemaru over Okita. There we go. So what, as far as booking analysis? So it's just Roddy, I think. And then obviously the pre-booking thing that we can't take off, I'm assuming. Yeah, we can't do that anymore. Alright. Other than it's still, I think it's a fun show. Obviously, nothing's really changed. Yeah, I mean, this should be a pretty good show, all things considered. The opener now, it's, with Okita, he's ever going to be, like, the worst performer of the night. I think, all in all, I think the rest of the card should make up for his kind of lack of skill there, as I will save, and we'll run the show. 63, wow. God damn. Everybody did really well, but Okita. As Kento Miyahara beating, and Takashi Okita beating Yoshinobu Kanemaru and Jinbei, I'm all over the place. Kanemaru beating Takashi Okita with a deep impact. It's No Mercy beating Kinsuke Office. There's a 65 of Aoki and Suzuki beating Yin and Yang. Little anti-No Mercy union beating Yin and Yang. Fun match, a fun junior tag match as the assault point. Atsushi Aoki. So, I mean, 65 is not bad at all. A 73 for Tiger Mask and Taiji Shimori. Again, a rematch, bringing it back from the tours shows, and we're having this match on this Shining Navigation show, and it's a 73. One of the best one of the best matches we've ever had. So Ishimori beating Tiger Mask there in 15:45. A little prelude to the Junior Global League. That's fun. There's a 69 for the Kiratelli named Michimaru Fuji, Muhammad Yan, and Takeshi Morishima tag match. As Muhammad Yan and Takeshi Morishima beating the Taue Marufuji team. As some two teams that have great chemistry. And that's a 69 there for that match. It goes 20 minutes. As the junior matchup, it's a 66. Fucking low-key tried. Again, if Roddy wasn't injured, probably would have been a little bit better, but still, pretty good match. So it's the first defense for low-key. He wins with the ghetto stomp at 16:08. It's a 68 for the... the right decision there. Junior heavyweight tag titles. Going on after the junior heavyweight singles matchup as Alex Shelley and Kushida beating Perros de Molde, opponent team of Nozawa and Super Crazy. Shelley with the I-94. 64 for Kushida, 57 for Shelley. And Nozawa the 59 and Super Crazy the 55 in the office games. So both him and Shelly were. So again, 2 teams. I mean, we have a tag team specialist bonus. Then we have 2 team, and then we have Super Crazy and Nozawa who have great chemistry with each other. So good stuff. Good stuff there. The co-main 74. Some good stuff here. Wrong team won. I'll say it right now. Wrong team definitely won. But Claudio Nakajima getting another defense, their third defense of their GHC tag team titles, as Claudio pinning Nakajima with a Ricola bomb and 25-47. Great chemistry from Hero and Claudio, of course. In the main event, it's a 78. Hell yeah. Kenta in Hiroki Goto. What a match. It goes 32 minutes. It's Kenta with the Busaiku knee. Doesn't even GTS him. Just hits the Busaiku knee. And Kenta makes his second defense of his GHC heavyweight title. It's a 78 for Kenta, which is huge. That's awesome. And Goto with a 71, which is great. I mean, that's some good stuff. And then post-show, low-key is Jordan No Mercy. Hell yeah. So now we got that added to the fold. 77. Definitely our best show to date. Some of our best matches to date. As far as the tag title match and the heavyweight title match. That was incredible. That was a great night. That's a great night for Pro Wrestling Noah. And we're heading in the right direction. We're marching forward. I mean, the worst thing was a 63. Can't beat that. I think it just kind of shows that the months of working and tooling our roster, bringing in some, junior guys to help us out as far as the undercard goes, we've really put together quite a little card. And we're putting together some great teams, and we're putting together really some just good stuff all around. You can't really beat that. So that's some good stuff. Who to put over is the great question. So we're going to put over Kenta, first of all, for the great match. As was Hiroki Goto. Hiroki Goto's performance, good stuff there. Even though he's he's a New Japan guy, we still want to put him over. And, man, who else to put over it's a tough question. But I think we're going to give it to Low-Key just because he really carried Roddy to a really good match. If it wasn't for him, that match would have been really, really bad. Probably the worst match on the card. Instead, it outperformed 2 matches on the card. So that just kind of shows you how great Low-Key is. I mean, not as a person, of course, as we find out in the following years, as he's just the third worst human being. But in the ring, hell of talent. As now, on to the last show of the tour, as it is the Great Voyage in Tokyo. We got a big-time main event of Kenta and Go. We got a pretty solid co-main in Takayama and Kensuke Sasaki. We got Claudio and Hero in singles matches against Morishima and Wabanyan. That could even beat Shining Navigation. It's the best show we've ever done. Who knows? Alright, the last part is the Great Voyage in Tokyo, Volume 3. As we might need to either find somebody a little bit more prominent in Japan besides G+, which it pains me to do that. I love G+, especially it being so associated with Noah. That's just what I immediately think to when I think of Noah. As far as broadcasting goes, like, oh, fucking the G+ days. But it's at the same time I want to have I want Noah to get better and bigger. So at the same time, kind of have to maybe at least think about it. Contemplate it. Kushida was backstage and stuff. He was in fine form before the show, keeping everyone in a great mood with players, throw stories, create a relaxed, happy atmosphere. Way to go, Kushida. We need that. We need a relaxed, happy atmosphere, especially in a big show like this in the Tokyo, about the Tokyo Dome, but that would have been hilariously undersold. Definitely Budokan for sure. Big time event here in Budokan. This is big time. So, oh yeah, that's right. I forgot to add. We'll go ahead. I think this could actually end out the show instead of it being. Maybe it will be a post-show thing. I'll just for now we'll put it post-show and we'll just kind of see how timing works as Kenta Kobashi brings up Kenta somehow proud and disappointed at the same time with him. He's going. Okay, I ran out of text, but he says he's going to beat some respect into him and just kind of saying that he's just like, I think someone needs to, change up tune you up a little bit, bring it down a little bit on that attitude. And he's going to be the one to do it. And Kenta Kobashi, he doesn't care if he's 44 years old. That he knows that he's still bigger and better than Kenta is, and he's going to prove it. As main event, of course, Go Shiozaki Kenta. It's going to go 35 minutes. Kenta's back in 2 weeks' time. About a week and a half time, to be exact. He's going to wrestle like 60 minutes. So fair fucks to him, being that just the goddamn man. He's going to get a huge win there over Go Shiozaki. As then the co-main event, Yoshihiro Takayama and Kensuke Sasaki, which Kensuke going to get the win there. Uncle Jun's going to... Actually, Kenta Kobashi's going to be the road agent for that one. And we're going to have Katsuhiko Nakajima low-key as the match following that. As Nakajima... It's going to come up short to low-key, but it's going to go 20 minutes, so that should be a very fun match. All things considered there. Then we're going to go with the singles matches for like the tag team champions as Hero and Muhammad Yan. With Muhammad Yan getting the win over Chris Hero. And then Claudio and Takeshi Morishima with Takeshi Morishima beating Claudio there. That's a huge match though. They had a great match. I want to say that was in Boston, Ring of Honor. I want to say that was 2005. No, probably not 2005. Maybe 2007. It was awesome though. It was a great match. Then we'll probably do the junior tag match, which, how about that? We're going to have new junior tag team champions. I think the time slot's time, it's up. They're a better team in Aoki and Suzuki on paper. The Anti-No Mercy Union, Aoki's back, and it seems like he's in a big, big way. Plus, this is a fun kind of wrinkle into the junior division before the Global Junior League, too. So I think that's very, very fun at the same time there. And so then we'll probably do Kento Miyahara and Yoshinobu Kanemaru, with Kento Miyahara getting the win over Kanemaru. And then to kick off the show, and I see I'm going to have to change the time, Bobby Fish, Kyle O'Reilly, and Roger Strong against Los Perros de Mal de Japón. As, we're going to have to change the time there, which is fine. Oh, I'll put it 3 hours. Yep, 2:30's fine with me. Good on time there. I do want to say one thing about this mod that's happening. Minoru Suzuki and Aja Kong are an item now, which is pretty fucking hilarious. Also, we got Low-Key, he's not a part of No Mercy right now, so we gotta add him in there. Perfect. But yeah, that brought a big smile on my face when I saw that. I was just like, that's fucking perfect. It's exactly what is needed. Actually, we're gonna add, because it's Budokan, and just because, hey, I love kind of adding some pre-show matches every now and again. Let's see if we can do, like, as far as Yin and Yang. Momonosuke Shintag. Yeah, just a fun little... Oh, Harada got hurt. When did that happen? It must have happened when he was at Osaka. Oh, yeah, 0-1. A lot of guys are kind of working in a lot of different places. So that we have to worry about, Daisuke Harada's the 0-1 World Junior Champion. That's awesome. Fuck yeah. Also see that Daisuke Harada's doing really, really well for himself. As, we'll have Jimmy Yang beat Kitoge. There you go. And then probably a singles match. As far as... Not sure exactly who I want out there in this pre-show singles match. Because, like, there's a lot of big names on this card. Again, we got Marufuji, Akiyama. We got a lot of people that probably could be on this card. In different circumstances. I think we could have Tiger Mask. And Jinbei. They give a nice little win to Tiger Mask. Nothing too crazy there. There we go. So I want to say the booking analysis is going to be... Okay, it's on Kobashi's road aging. So I know he's road aging the tag. Oh. Yep. As I'm sure he's probably road aging this as well. Yeah, I'll have Kensuke road agent that. There we go, perfect. Alright. Let's see how the Great Voyage in Tokyo Volume 3 goes. Pre-show match, a 60, god damn. I was not ready for that. Jimmy Yang and Katoge. As Jimmy Yang pinning Katoge after the Yang time. Sold out in the Nippon Budokan. 67 Jimmy Yang, oh my god, he's almost in the 70s. Yoshitomo with a 55. Yeah, Harada's getting slowed down a little bit by the injury there, but that's fine. It's, pre-show match. A 63 for Jinbei and Tiger Mask. Well, Jinbei is almost doing the same as Tiger Mask. What the fuck is going on? As 11-11, too. That's a fun time. Getting the win with a Tiger Suplex 09. Now to kick off the show. It's a 51. God damn it. As everything was shit. 3 people off their game. Super crazy. And those were the best guys by far. This should have been the pre-show, and we probably should have had like any of the pre-show matches on to kick off the show. Like, that's just, that's disappointing. We did not need that. As Roger Strong gets the win with the end of Heartache, though. 35. Yeah, I mean, Paraguay outperformed him. But I'm sure, obviously, barring the injury, Roger Strong would have done really well there. 60, though, for Kento Miyahara and Yoshinobu Kanemaru. Kanemaru takes the fall to the Northern Light Suplex in 11:39. Kento Miyahara almost in the 60s, so he's getting there. A 67 for the junior tag match. Wow. Actually the wrong team won. As, Kushida and Alex Shelley probably should have kept that train going. Probably should have kept it going, but that's alright. Shelley and Kushida, they're in the 60s now, which is awesome, and I think that the belts, they did what they needed to do. They helped elevate Kushida mostly. Shelley was kind of improving throughout the junior tag league, but really what I've seen from just how well Kushida's done from the start to now. I mean, he's increased to almost 20 points as far as in-ring performance-wise in a very short time. Very, very awesome to see that. As, wow, 74 here for Claudio and Takeshi Morishima. As Morishima with the amazing impact on Claudio in 21-31. They have great chemistry, which is awesome because they actually do have great chemistry. I love how they have great chemistry. I don't know if that was a preset one or if that was an actual thing, but the fucking Marufuji and Kenta didn't. Just, god damn it. I'll never be over that. Oh, and they don't click here. And Hero and Muhammad Yan. Muhammad Yan with the Kanuki Buster in 1827 now. Tag champ split the fall against Muhammad Yan and Morishima there. So 67 for the junior title matchup is Low-Ki and Katsuhiko Nakajima. Not enough selling shown there as Low-Ki with the Ghetto Stomp getting his second defense, and that was part of No Mercy as well for a No Mercy Kinsuke office match. 1955. It was Takayama and Kinsuke in the co-main. It's Kinsuke Sasaki with the King Buster on Takayama in 22-42. Kinsuke with the 72, Takayama with the 68, down to selling shown again, but that's alright. Who needs selling in Japanese pro wrestling? Fuck it. It's a 76 in the main event. Kenta and Go Shiozaki go 34 minutes. There's another Busaiku knee, another butt ugly knee. As from what I remember, I thought Kenta hit somebody with a go to sleep. Maybe he doesn't have his go to sleep, as far as like a finisher. That'd be very embarrassing for this mod if he didn't. But like I can't remember the last time he's hit a go to sleep on someone. It's been a hot ass minute. That's his third defense of the GHC Heavyweight title, and then Kenta Kobashi. Kenta. Maybe the next main event, as that would be the Great Voyage in Osaka. That's when that will be. So that's exciting as far as Kenta Kobashi versus Kenta. A 44-year-old Kenta Kobashi is looking to do the unthinkable, being the oldest GHC Heavyweight Champion. Will he stop his former protege in the rising fucking storm that is Kenta right now? Who knows? We got a 75 now. Good show. Good show all around. Again, I'm happy that our main shows are doing 75s now, or in the 70s. It's just perfect. Perfect. I mean, Morishima and Claudio. That's awesome. That did better than Kinsuke and Takayama. That was awesome. Yeah, I mean, all in all, just the wrong opener. Yeah, that definitely shouldn't have been the opener, and I think it would even a little bit better if we even throw Yin and Yang and Momonosuke Yoshin tag or Tiger Mask and Jinbei. Either way, it would have done better. But that's, you live and you learn. It's kind of crazy. Tiger Mask and Jinbei did better than Hero and Muhammad Yan thanks to the negative chemistry boost. So again, we're going to put over Kenta, because, he's killing it. We're going to put over Go for the good performance in his match in the main event. And, man, I think we should give some love to Takeshi Morishima. There we go. Happy. Scene, please. Perfect. Alrighty. So thank you all for watching, everyone. I hope you all enjoyed the tour. It was one of the best tours I've ever done, which is awesome to hear. Every time we end an episode, it's like, hey, we're improving, we're doing better. You'll love to see it. As we'll catch you guys next time for the Global Junior League. How about that? It's going to be pretty funny that both the New Japan series and the Noah series are going to have their junior tournaments happening at the same time, which is just so happens, that we're at that point, which is just hilarious. But hopefully, with the Global Junior League, it's going to be interesting, because going from Junior League to Junior League, it's going to be hard to kind of differentiate the two, obviously, as far as, like, how different can you be, as far as, because it's, we're going to still have the Global Junior League being 2 blocks. Same thing, obviously, with New Japan's 2 blocks, because at the time, that's what the Junior League was. It was 2 blocks. It wasn't split into 4 like it is now. So, yeah, that's just kind of where we're at as far as in the series go. We're at the tail end of 2011, and our shows are getting better. I'm hoping our performances get better. I'm hoping Kenta gets into the 80s. I'm hoping, even Loki gets into the 80s. That's really the goal, is getting people into the 80s. And, yeah, we'll catch you guys next time. Take care, everyone.